Hello. Today we have another founding member from Digital Communicators, Ishrat. Hello, Ishrat.
Hi, Julian. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions so we get to know you a bit better. Where are you joining us from?
Well, I am from a very tiny island of 790 square miles in the Indian Ocean called Mauritius. Mauritius, if you don't know exactly where it is on the western side of the continent, of the African continent, and on the west of the biggest island of the Indian Ocean known as Madagascar. We are a population of roughly 1.26 million and of various ethnicities. We have Indians we have populations from Indian origin, Chinese origin, African origin, European origin, and our official language is English, but we are taught French also at school. So most population, the majority of the population is bilingual. And then we also speak another language, which is very local to Mauritius, which is known as the Creole. And it was a language that the slaves in the early years used to speak so that their masters couldn't understand them. So it's little bits of English mixed with little bits of French and a language of its own.
Beautiful. It sounds very interesting. Now, let me ask you a question about yourself. Why did you join Digital Communicators?
Well, I've been a member of a brick and mortar club for about a year and a half now. And at the beginning of my journey, I met one of my fellow members who was doing a workshop on evaluation, Krishan Ramchan. And after a few months, we started off with quite a number of members. And after a few months down the workshop, there were only 2 of us left with Krishan. And we got to be very close-knit. And as we went along in our relationship and we talked and everything, at some point he said, well, both of you should join an online club. And joining an online club was to be part of the process, but I wasn't ready to join now because my journey as a Toastmaster in my brick and mortar club is already very time consuming, and then my life. And then, Krishan said that, if you join now, then you'll be part of a charter member. And then I met Nick as well, and Nick suggested that we join Digital Communicators, and it was a club that was starting. And as a club starting now, you get to know the ins and outs of how the club works, and you start the journey from afresh instead of joining already an advanced club which is already well established. So that was one of the reasons. And then the other reason is, I look to grow in my Toastmasters journey, and usually in a brick and mortar club, where I am, people will evaluate you in a way, and sometimes you look for that little bit of extra.
Good.
I would like people to evaluate more directly, and I hope to get that from Digital Communicators.
I'm pretty sure you are going to get it here. That's for sure. Okay. Now, which project would you like to undertake while you are in Digital Communicators? Is there anything apart from evaluations that you would like to master?
Table topics. I'm very scared of table topics.
Okay.
I shy away from table topics.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
It's a table topics question. And no, that's not good to know because I know you're going to pick on me. But the thing is, I hope to learn from each and every one of you.
Fantastic. All right.
I hope to watch And to learn.
Well, you're gonna watch, learn, and do. I promise you that. Of course. Okay, next is gonna be a round of very quick questions. The idea of this drill is that you answer with 1, 2, or 3 words, no more. Okay? So I'm gonna ask you questions like summer or winter,
Winter.
rain or sun,
Rain.
hot dog or salad,
Salad.
sea or mountain,
I love both. Mountains. Mountains.
red or blue.
Blue.
Tell me something about you I don't know.
I'm a black belt in Kung Fu.
Wow. Online meetings or physical meetings?
Physical.
Where do you go on holidays?
Could you repeat that? Where I would go on holidays?
Where do you go on holidays?
Well, the latest country I visited was Rodrigues, which is a tiny island off Mauritius. And I loved it.
Facebook, TikTok or Instagram?
I'd say Instagram.
What is your favorite food?
Oh. Chinese.
What is the secret to look good in front of the camera?
Smile.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a peek into the life of one of our founding members at Digital Communicators. And yes, you can become part of this international community too.